And here I thought we won.
As did I.
Who knew the Ashen Demon had that kind of strength? Not that I'm making excuses. You gave me power of my own, and it still wasn't close to enough.
That's not true.
Of course it is. What am I even up against here? It's like I looked away for 1 second, and suddenly I was facing someone else entirely.
Because you were facing someone else entirely.
That would explain what was troubling me before. That is the unique danger I sensed. Still, you can win this fight. I know you can. And I'll do whatever I can to make it so. We'll claim victory over that monster together.
Amen.
You know what? You're right. I'll be strong enough one day if I just keep at it. Still, one day could be years from now at this rate. We should probably think of a backup plan. Besides, Dimitri said they might even be working for the kingdom before long. We can't count on being rivals forever.
What a shocking turn of events! You'd seriously consider accepting that fiend as one of your allies?
Well, they are my lesbian partner for life.
You make it sound like the worst idea in the world. We have a war to win here, remember? Gotta keep an open mind.
Ah, I understand now. You've witnessed your adversary's true strength and convinced yourself you cannot win.
What? No. I just know a valuable resource when I see one. And we're far better off with them than we are against them.
If that's really how you feel, then so be it. But trust me, you don't need to worry. You'll get stronger soon, I promise. So maybe don't go relinquishing your prey just yet. After all, I desire nothing more than to see you achieve your goals.
Oh, A ranks. I'm a tad hurt, but okay. Intermediate. Okay, who's our MVP? Oh, Dimitri. Makes sense. I thought it would be Sylvain all of a sudden. But okay. Oh, Dorothea glassed up. That's good. That's really good. Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, C with Ash. That's impressive. Bernadetta recruited. That's good. That's really good.
A glove does not defy the hand, and yet you've done just that. So this is my name, yet I am also called the Beginning. I am progenitor and mother to all who call Fodlan home.
Where am I?
I am not here to answer all you ask. Yet, I will grant the one. You stand before my throne. If you so wish, then take a seat. But know then that your flesh is mine to wield. You lack the power to resist.
My flesh? What are you saying?
You should not have interfered! I could have cut that wretch down with a stroke. Oh, that one vexes me so. When next we meet, I must step in and deal with them myself. It is quite clear that you cannot my power safely wield. Do I speak plain?
Not in the slightest. I have so many questions.
Hey, lazy bones. Get up already. You sure you're all right? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm fine. Just a strange dream.
Like the ones you used to have.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna
but
go into
this time
her
we
mother, right?
Huh?
Sorry, those seem so impractical in size.
Fool! That was no dream!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Wait, didn't you...
Do you lack wits? My voice is not for him. Whenever I speak, it is for you alone.
On second thought, I think there is something wrong. I mean, my hair's still a different color, right?
Yes, and your eyes too. How that happened is beyond me. Anyway, we lost the battle, so probably best to wave this place goodbye and find somewhere to rest up.
Is that a fact?
Actually, I think I'd feel more comfortable staying here on the battlefield a while longer. I just need to swing my sword around, get my head on straight.
Whoa, okay,
worry.
if that was the die,
I'll be
that
fine.
sound much weirder.
If you say so, but if it gets any worse, tell me. This isn't an enemy we can beat if we're not at full strength. We're not just up against the kingdom here. They've got the church on their side too, and the Knights of Seros.
This will be a trying battle indeed, but I will follow you to the ends of the earth if I must, Captain. Even in the face of my own former colleagues, I won't pull a single punch.
Thanks, Alois. I know it won't be easy, but the Empire's shoving a lot of gold in our pockets for this. Gotta deliver on our end of the deal. Even if it means taking on the Knights of Seros to do it.
You look troubled, Gerald. Is something wrong?
Can't hide anything from you, can I? It's just I have history with someone from the church. And I'd rather keep it as history if I can. I don't want anything to do with them, not as enemy or ally.
You're really going back to Ferdiad? After all it took to get to this point?
I will only be gone for a short while. A month at most, perhaps.
No, Dimitri, don't
I don't
go.
understand. What could possibly demand your presence in the capital so urgently? Is there something big going down in Ferdiad? I can't imagine things have gotten too out of hand with my father there to hold the line.
Explain to them, Boar. This is a threat only us Northerners understand.
Very well. A group of soldiers from the Srang region has broken through the defenses in Gautier territory and makes for the capital. According to reports, Duke Yvonne herself rode out to intercept them, but was overwhelmed and subsequently captured. All contact from Margrave Gautier has ceased as well, so we've no way of confirming any of this.
What? This is horrible! You can say that again. There's no chance of mounting a war effort when your capital's been ransacked. To be honest, I can't imagine my old man going down that easy. It's still true that we've lost contact with him, though. Something's definitely happening here.
This is quite an alarming revelation indeed. Not only has the Church made the northern town of Camulus its new base of operations, but many of our members have been traveling to Ferdiad on a regular basis.
Nobody asked you, Seth.
Srang. That's the peninsula north of Farkas, yes? Yeah, but as far as I can remember, they've always been peaceful.
Peaceful? Hardly. You show even the slightest hint of weakness, and they'll sink their teeth into you without so much as a second thought.
The Srang region borders the northeast side of our kingdom. It's a harsh land, blanketed in snow from the outset of the year to its dying days. I can only assume they seek fertile ground, and in doing so, the means for their survival.
Shame. We could have negotiated had they not been so intent on pillaging.
As it stands, I'll be returning to the north to lead a force meant to repel them.
With both the Margrave and Duke Yvonne missing in action, the matter is gravely serious. His Majesty has no choice but to get personally involved.
If it's really that bad, wouldn't it be better if we tagged along? You'll need backup if the fight's gonna be as tough as you're making it out to be.
You cannot deny that, Dimitri. This matter concerns us as well. we would be remiss not to offer our assistance.
I appreciate the
Fine,
offer,
fine,
truly.
fine.
But we need to maintain a robust force here as well. You're one of the key figures in this army now. Look after Aryan Road for me.
We have struck a blow to the Empire's forces, but it is only a matter of time until they hit back.
Dedu, Rodrigue, the two of you will ride with me. A few dozen knights will be joining us as well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's still entirely possible that the Margrave's envoy was somehow delayed. That nothing is in fact amiss.
Possibly, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Sylvain, I'd like you to await them here in Aryan Road, just in case.
Got it. Stay safe out there, Your Majesty.
Okay.
As for you, Duke Fraldarius, I leave command of the army to you in my stead. If the envoy does arrive, well, the appropriate course of action will be in your hands. Just remember, the soldiers stationed here are not mere soldiers. They're kingdom citizens. And as such, we have a duty to protect every last one of them. If they're lost, I will have nothing left, save hollow prayers for the dead.
Fine then.
Please, don't look at me like that. I know this burden is a heavy one, but I suspect you will lead them better than I. Now then, I expect you all to keep word of my leaving between ourselves. It would not do to have that information fall into the Empire's hands.
Makes sense. So no Dimitri for the time being. It's sad, but true. Again, I don't know what's with me in that song. It really is weird.
Azure Gleam. The king awakens. The kingdom's assault on the former Arundel territory proved successful, but the wind carries dire word of invasion from Srang in the north. Having lost contact with Margrave Gautier, Dimitri departs Aryan Road and makes for the capital, Ferdia. He fears he may be walking into a trap, yet he marches on all the same.
Well, of course it's a trap. It's clearly a trap, right? It's clearly a
And
trap.
you're sure? Very. The Srang people did indeed attack, but they never broke through Gautier territory.
Meaning the Margrave is unharmed. Why then was our contact cut off?
It's possible someone within the kingdom is interfering. The Margrave suspected as much when his initial envoy never returned. In response, he dispatched a slew of messengers, myself included, all on wholly distinct routes. It would appear I'm the only one who arrived safely.
It's good to know my father's safe, but it's starting to sound like we have a big problem on our hands. Like as not, someone's ambushing these messengers as they pass through Blathed lands.
And this is bringing back bad memories. It's all too similar to when Count Rowe's convoy was attacked. The Boar suspected Cornelia at the time, and I'm growing ever more inclined to agree with him. Have you any news from the north? What of the capital and the king?
Nothing at the time of my departure, I'm sorry to report. Guess there's only one way to find out then. We should head up there ourselves, Felix. The Margrave would surely send word if something were to happen at the capital. I imagine we'll have more clarity on the situation in a few days' time.
She's the mole. I'm calling it. She's the
Don't
mole.
have a few days. You need to act, Felix, and you need to do it now.
But if we move too rashly, the Imperial forces near the fortress will grow wise to our maneuvers.
As though any of that'll matter if the king winds up dead. Losing Aryan Road would be the least of our worries then.
Sorry, I would love that for a possible thumbnail shot, but I know it's probably not going to happen.
We'd be
Depends on how
trapped
we
in a
edit
massive
things.
war of succession and easy pickings for the Empire.
Even at a distance, that man has an uncanny talent for giving me headaches. Very well. Notify all troops stationed at the fortress, and round up a team of our most elite soldiers. We're heading north.
Okay. I was gonna say, there's probably... That looks like a penis. That really does. Tell me that doesn't look like a phallic thing. It just looks like it. Come on. Like, it really does. You can't just not... Especially at the tip. Oh my gosh. No, not Dimitri. Not not Roderick. Oh, okay. New exam items. That's gonna be handy, actually. So I'm actually curious. What all is there? A lot, actually. All the way up there. I was trying to see what the level was. What's the recommended battle level? It won't tell us. It won't tell us. Okay. So, we're gonna do support. This is a bit longer than I wanted to do, but we'll do support and then we'll end the video because this was mainly just conversation and me making some like comments. Actually, who does Ingrid want to talk to? Fine, we'll have you and Sylvain talk. Why not? And then we'll end the part.
That was quite the sigh. What's the matter, Sylvain?
Oh, nothing. Well, except there's a guy in my unit who keeps acting up, and I'm not sure what to do.
You don't say.
I don't think I like the face you're making.
Let me ask, just to be sure. Is this mysterious troublemaker, in fact, you?
Hey, I've changed. I swear I have. But no, it's not me. It's one of my knights. He keeps walking around breaking stuff and getting into fights, and I'm spending all my time apologizing for it.
Okay.
So you finally understand how I felt. You know, I never thought this day would come. You really have changed, Sylvain. Perhaps this warrants a celebration.
Then you better bring your purse because I'm ordering 2 of everything. Seriously, Ingrid, you don't have to sound that impressed. With school suspended and the war raging, we've all had to adapt to changing circumstances. Felix and Dimitri both succeeded their fathers, and are now burning the candle at both ends, right? I can't go around causing trouble with unending scandals when I'm supposed to be the mature one of the bunch.
It is wonderful to see you turn a new leaf.
I told you to stop sounding so impressed. Ugh, I suppose I had this coming.
I am sorry, Sylvain. I was only teasing. Think of it as payback for everything you put me through. Still, not having to clean up after you has been a real weight lifted from my shoulders.
Yeah, I was a handful in my wild days, but looking back, I really appreciate everything you did for me.
In that case, you should make the change permanent so you never cause trouble for anyone again.
Amen.
Though, honestly, I do not really know what to do with myself now that I am not spending all my time apologizing for you. Frankly, I was convinced you were useless without me.
Sorry. Again.
Please, no. You gave me experience I'd never have gotten otherwise. If I were truly miserable, I would have abandoned you to the wolves long ago. Besides, it wasn't all bad. You were the one who finally coaxed me from my room after Glenn's death, remember?
Okay, I'm confused. Do you want me to go back to being a huge flirt, or...?
Don't be ridiculous.
Figured.
As you said, we have all had to adapt to changing circumstances, which means we cannot cling to the past forever. You and I are no exception. It is merely a touch sad to come to the realization.
Okay. So with that, we're going to end this part. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it does tell us how. Do you guys want to talk some more? No. We want to talk to Felix. But anyway, till then, with our departure of dear old Dimitri, we'll have to take a sad break. Till then, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time with more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Till then, bye-bye.